we were going to start with Group A.
That's an interesting one to start with, actually. You know,
I know.
Going alphabetically, that's a pretty bold choice when you're going with stuff like that.
But
this is like the most stressful part of Worlds. Before even playing, is just seeing what group you're going to get for a lot of these teams. It's basically, you see your percentage of getting out of groups like instantly either be insane or very bad.
Yeah, and this is why AHQ is so upset.
Yeah, I can see why they would be.
They have the top Chinese team in EDG, Edward Gaming, and then SKT got pulled in right after. And as soon as Rookie or Amazing J, I don't remember which one pulled it, but they were like, oh, sorry, Chinese brethren, we screwed you here by pulling SKT. So that's a tough matchup. It seems like AHQ and Edward Gaming are always in the same group. I think SKT and EDG have been in the same group quite a few times as well.
Yeah.
So that's a tough matchup. And then basically anyone except for HK Attitude can be put in here from the play-in qualifier. So, I mean, they could be joined by Cloud9, Fnatic.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for Cloud9 and Fnatic because obviously two of the other groups have the NA and EU teams, so there's already two groups they're not going to. So it's basically 50-50 for them. Either Fnatic or Cloud9 have a pretty good chance of getting in this group, which looks terrifying.
It does look terrifying, yeah. They can't be joined by World Elite either. So clearly, EDG and SK Telecom are the favorites over AHQ eSports. I know there's some concern over EDG at the moment because their AD carry iBoy has played 23 games in his career. You know, be going up some pretty top tier.
He's looked pretty solid though.
Botlands. He has looked solid, but yeah, going up against Bang and Wolf, a lot of people are a little concerned with that matchup, even though Bang and Wolf haven't been performing incredible lately.
Yeah,
so
they've definitely kind of been on a downward slope lately, like we mentioned. And yeah, iBoy doesn't have that much experience, but I mean, I don't know how huge a knock that is. I mean, you'll see how they perform. You saw Immortals on a big stage. They kind of didn't play at their normal potential, so we'll see if that affects such a young player like iBoy. But if he keeps playing like he has, I think they'll be fine in that bottom lane.
Yeah, so. And then with the LMS, you never really know how strong the region is until you seem to see them at the World Stage. Because I know right now people are saying, oh, it's kind of weak. Even Flash Wolves are not as good as they used to be, and AHQ is a team behind them, so we don't know what to expect. But again, on the World Stage, they always seem to outperform expectations, especially with the Flash Wolves and the whole SKT situation.
Yeah.
So who knows? They're kind of a wild card. Maybe they can surprise people with Westdoor Fizz.
Oh boy, I mean, yeah, that's what their sub coming into this is. They're obviously going between him and Chawi, and I feel like Westdoor might not get as many games as you're accustomed to seeing at Worlds. I know he's got a huge fan base, and everyone probably wants to see him playing those assassins like Fizz, but it might not really suit what they're going to do. They did get pretty dumpstered by Flash Wolves in that LMS final, so I'm not too confident coming into AHQ. I don't think they're a huge threat to get out of that group. I mean, right now, before we know that fourth team, it's definitely SKT and EDG, big favorites to get out. And if it is a Cloud9 or a Fnatic,
likely is at this point,
they'll have it in tough. But I mean, they could maybe. I feel like SKT is still more favorited than EDG in this group, despite being that second seed. There's still SKT, and I think, it'll be tough for Cloud9 or Fnatic, assuming they get in. If Fnatic does get in, though, it'd be pretty interesting to see Fnatic versus Huni.
It would.
Group stage.
That'd be pretty spicy.
Pretty awesome.